Hi, fourth graders. So if you haven't already been told, you're learning how to change a fraction to a decimal or a decimal to a fraction. So I'm just gonna quickly pose the problem to you and then show you how to solve it. So it says, in Alan's neighborhood, 2 out of 10 boys have a basketball hoop on their driveway. How can you write 2/10 as a decimal? So we're used to writing fractions. We've been doing them for the last 2 topics. So writing fractions is pretty easy for us now. But fractions and decimals are the exact same thing. So you can take this fraction 2/10 and change it to a decimal, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So one of the things is Mr. Burbank is going to pass out a tool that I've laminated so you can use it and write on it with your whiteboard markers, and it's going to be really, really helpful. So I'm going to put this under the projector, but while I'm putting it under there, I want you to remember the fraction 2/10. 2/10. Say it 5 times to yourselves. Okay, so here is what this tool looks like, and everyone's going to have one. So over in this side, you'll see it's like our normal numbers. We've got the ones place, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, and so on. But then we have the decimal point, and these are the places that are a little bit new to us today. So we've got the tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, which again looks very similar to this side, only it has that THS ending because they're smaller than the number 1. Okay, so the fraction I wanted you to remember was 2/10, right? That's how many basketball hoops are in Alan's neighborhood's driveway, 2/10. So I'm gonna write that fraction, and that should be the easy part because we're used to writing fractions. So I'm gonna write that right up here, 2/10. So how do you write that as a decimal? So I'm gonna use this chart, and I'm gonna look. I don't have any millions, 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands, tens. I don't even have any ones because 2/10 is smaller than the number 1. So in these spots, I'll just put nothing. In fact, I think I'll just put a 0 in the 1 spot to show that it's not even the number 1 yet. Okay, so if I go in over here, I've got the tenths place. If you look at our fraction, 2/10, how many tenths do we have? Well, we have 2. We have 2/10, so I will put a 2 in that spot. And do I have any hundredths? No. Do I have any thousandths? No, and so on. I only have 2/10. So that's how you'd write that as a fraction, 0.2. So we could write 0.2. So 2/10 as a fraction is written this way, but when changed to a decimal, it's written as 0.2. But they're both read as 2/10. So that is how you can use this chart to help you change a fraction to a decimal.